How is it going, everybody? Ian back with another video. I just posted, or I just filmed, I should say, the Horror Mayhem event. So be sure to check that out. This is my weekly reading update, which is about the last 3 weeks, because I haven't been reading a whole lot, just work and stuff. So we'll get right into it. I finished Age of the King, Book 6 in the Echo Saga, and by Philip C. Quantrill. And these last two books just kind of took a nosedive for me. I gave them both 2 stars. I'm going to take a break. There's one more trilogy of this, and it sounds a little bit more interesting than this one was. This one, it just slogged on. The first book was good. First book in this trilogy was good. So book number 4 was great. It just slogged for the last 2 books, and I didn't. I felt myself skimming a little bit. So unfortunately, I gave these both 2 stars, and hoping that I will get going with the next book series. I don't know, sometime soon. Anyway, I gotta move this because this is on it. Oops. I finished United States of Japan by Peter Tirias. Basically, this is the unofficial sequel, not sequel, but partner to Man in High Castle. This is Japanese won the war, and have taken over most of California, basically. United States of Japan. They've taken over the West Coast, and they call it the United States of Japan. And this follows a commander, not a commander, lieutenant. Whatever. He's in the army. His job is to censor video games. There's a video game going around called the United States of America, where basically it is telling the tale if United States won. And there are a group of rebels, if you will, based in San Diego called the George Washingtons. And it's just about him kind of, at first trying to quash this rebellion. And then, it does the whole slowly he starts to realize that maybe there could be a better way. And it's got these giant mech things that are walking around. But yeah, I gave this, I think, 2.5 stars. It is part of a series, but I'm not going to continue it. It had a nice wrap up, and I just don't feel interested to continue. Currently reading Mark Greaney Sierra 6, book 12. I can't remember. Lot of books. Not 100% sure what this is about yet. I did not read the back. I just know that I liked Mark Greaney's The Gray Man series, so picked it up. So reading that. And then I am currently reading, and if you watch the Mayhem video, we got Eden by Tim Levin. Basically, a bunch of adventure runners are going to run across this place called Eden, which is a sanctuary because climate change has ravaged the world. And the governments all came together and basically said, everyone out of these areas, we're going to make a sanctuary. So these adventure runners, they run across these. They're not supposed to. You could get gunned down and all that fun stuff. There's something in the sanctuary, though, in this one that they're going called Eden, the oldest of the sanctuaries, because people go there and they disappear. Nobody knows what happens, so we're going to find out. I have no idea. It looks like plants, something like maybe The Ruins by Scott Smith. Is that his name? Can't remember. Apologies. A few more I finished up here. I finished The Toll by Sherry Priest, Southern Gothic Horror. Basically what this is there's 2 people on their honeymoon. They are going to go to a swamp cabin kind of thing, and they go across this toll road. This one, not toll road. One of those covered bridges that you see in the South. And as they're going through it, the guy wakes up in the middle of the road, and his wife, his brand new wife, is gone. And it's basically trying to figure out what the heck just happened. In the town, there's obviously a little town, which I love. I love little small town horror stuff. There's a little town who, they kind of know what's going on, but they're being very secretive, all that fun stuff. Gave it, I think, 2 stars. I didn't like the wrap up. I didn't like the reveal. I thought it was kind of bleh. But anyway. Next up, we got Alison Brennan, North of Nowhere. This is a 3-star read. This is, if I can remember correctly, because this has been like 3 weeks ago I read this. And it was actually pretty quick. Basically, you've got an uncle, I guess. He's more of a family friend of these 2 children who is running from the mob. They crash in a lake somewhere in the middle of nowhere, basically. North of Nowhere is the name. And their aunt, who is kind of a badass, is going to come and get them and basically take them to safety. And it's just interesting characters, because then you got the mob. The dad is the father of the father of the children is the mob boss, and he's looking for his kids that his best friend took from him for good reasons, because he's in the mob and he does bad things. And he's trying to find his children, and the aunt's trying to find their niece and nephew, and just kind of clashes. So 3 stars. I did enjoy it. All right. And then finishing up here on Sunday with a buddy read, Golden Sun. This will be done by Sunday by Pierce Brown. Amazing series. First time reading it. I did listen to it. So first time reading it. We will then start after Sunday 16 Ways to Defend a Walled City by K.J. Parker. This was basically, I just went on Reddit because we're trying to find a book to put in between Golden Sun and Morning Star. So we just wanted a short little book. So I've just put on Reddit, short fantasy novel standalone type thing. This came up. I have read a few by K.J. Parker. So we'll see. I think they're all right. All right. That's all I've got, everybody. Take care and good night.